It has been under a week since the brand new beta for the S Plus mod for Ark Survival Evolved was released to the public. All of you guys have been testing it out, and there's been a lot of good feedback, but at the same time, there are some bad things about it so far. So on the Ark Survival Evolved official website, survivetheark.com, they released a thread so that you guys could go on and talk about it and say everything good and bad about this new S Plus beta. So right now there's a lot of different glitches in it, and obviously the developers are going to be working on this. As you can see right here, you can like stack foundations, and there are floating foundations, and there's just so many things that are going wrong right now, but the developers are working on it. They're noticing everything that all you guys are saying, and hopefully they will fix it for the official launch of the S Plus mod into the game. With that being said, I have discovered so many new things about this S Plus mod and what you can implement into the new PvP official servers and your base to make it so much better. So the first thing is the curved triangle wall. So now with the addition of all these new triangle things, you can literally make a wall that is curved and have turrets on it, and I'm going to show you guys this really sick method on how to make a wall that is curved so that if you have like a base that you want it to be circular or anything like that. So the simplest way to do it is just make a wall, but then place the triangles at the edges, and then you can kind of curve the wall inwards. So you can do this very gradually, however way you really want. So I did find a brand new meta in the game that could really make turrets so much better. So if you place down triangle ceilings through walls, they have a little thing that pokes out. So do this on the whole wall. So after you have done that, it should look like this, and you guys already know what we're going to do. We're going to place turrets on these, and it makes it so much easier to actually have the turrets aim at other players. So this is what the final product should look like. You guys can keep going with it. You can make it more circular by using the triangle foundations, however way you really want. But the main thing to this is that you have the triangle ceilings that are poking out of the walls, and with that, you can place down turrets on top. And this is so much better than any other method because literally it takes up no space at all to do this. If you can see, you know, the turret is literally right on top of it, and it's not taking up any other space. It's so simple. It works so well. You can fit so many different turrets on that base, and it's a new meta to the game, honestly, and I can't really wait to see what you guys do with this. Obviously you don't have to use this, but it's just something I noticed with the new S Plus mod. So anyways guys, let's move on to the next one here, which is the Ninja Star Turret Tower. I call it the Ninja Star Turret Tower. Well, just look at that. That's literally a freaking ninja star. The foundation looks like a ninja star. So anyways, once you've made a star using foundations with the new triangle foundations as well, you can start placing down walls on the outside of these, and it should make a very nice and perfect star. So you also want to make sure you place down a door at the very bottom and then some walls on top of that, just to make sure that you know, you have a way to get into the turret tower. But now that that's been done, let's finish placing up these large, like the 4-wall height walls, and it makes it so much easier just to place down walls. But now that you've done that, it should still look like a ninja star, and then on top here you can start placing down the triangle ceilings. It's a little bit tricky. You have to place one on the outside before you place it on the inside, but with the new pickup method you can just literally pick it up in 30 seconds, so it's not like you have to demolish anything, so that's perfect for that. But after you've done that on the top, you can start placing the sloped roofs on top, the triangle sloped roofs, and what these do, it's going to give you an extra layer of turrets that you can place on top there. So another thing that I figured out about these triangle ceilings is that if you place them through like a triangle foundation with walls on top of it, it comes out of the side like this, and it's perfect. So now that you've done that on every single side of the base, this is what it should look like. And the reason why I love this is because it gives you little tiny platforms to place turrets on. Also, on top of the base, you can place down some pillars and just do one of these if you want. It's optional, you don't have to, but I do recommend it because it gives you a lot more range if those other turrets can't reach it. So this is really good also for people who are trying to fly over the turret tower. It will shoot at them as well. So now let's move on to the next step. Just place down the turrets. So now you guys can place down a generator inside the base with a vertical electrical cable and place down some outlets as well. But make sure that when you're placing it, it is right in the center so that it goes right through the pillar on top and it's perfect. It will make sure that nothing can actually destroy the outlet on top as long as it's going through the pillar, and then you can turn on all of the turrets. Now that you've done that, you guys can see this is what the turret tower is going to look like. It is perfect. It's amazing. It's really good. And as you can see, there are so many different angles for this thing to go off of. It just looks intimidating. Like, look at that thing. You do not want to go near that monster. And the Ninja Star design makes sure that you can place down the equal amount of turrets on each side. And I'm not exactly sure how many turrets this was. You guys can probably do the math if you want. But it's definitely under 100 turrets. I believe it's around 75 if I am correct. But anyways, you guys can place that in your base or around your base, wherever you really want. So I did find one more thing involving turrets that you guys can do on official PvP servers once this is released. So the Zig Zag Turret wall, pretty much with these new triangle foundations, you can place them down in a zigzag pattern. Do this by doing what I just did, and then you can pick up the triangle foundations with the new pickup method, which is really good. But as you can see, it's forming like a zigzag triangle thing. So we're gonna place down some walls on each of the, I guess, corners, and I'm using the 4 times height walls right here to make it just go a little bit faster. After you do that, you can either place down like what I did with the ceilings before, or you can just place them right in the middle here. I just decided to place them in the middle, so there's going to be a lot of little compartments where I can place down turrets. You guys can do this any way you really want, but the way that I did it, it makes a very flush and very just nice, neat looking type of wall that you can place in your base. It looks very intimidating, and they're going to have to break through a ton of different layers here. Like, if you just break through one of these zigzags, it's going to be hard to get tames through, so you're going to have to break through a lot of different types of walls and ceilings in order to get through, along with get through the turrets. So it is very, very difficult to get through, and if you really wanted to reinforce it, you could place even more walls in back of this just to kind of finish it off and make it even harder to break through. But as you can see, it is very, very good for PvP, and I really like this new design. They haven't had any type of triangles or anything in the game before to make you, allow you to do this. So anyways, these are the different types of turret towers and turret walls that I made today. We have the normal one here, which is I call the Ninja Star Tower, which works very well if you want to put these on the outskirts of your base. And I also made a ton of different walls here, or at least 2 different walls that you can place on the outside of your base if you're trying to defend it very well. Anyways, guys, as you can see, there are a lot of different comments from you guys, and a lot of you guys think this is really good. A lot of you guys think this is like just really bad, and there's a lot of glitches. But at the end of the day, it is just making Ark so much better, and it's just adding in new things. If you think about it, Ark was kind of like Minecraft before. You could only place down squares, but now they're finally allowing you to place down different triangle things. But as you saw from today, it just adds in so many new features and things that you guys can try out on official PvP. And it's just changing the way that PvP really works, because now there's so many new structures that you guys can make in order to defend your base and just hide your base in general. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you found it very helpful. I will make sure to maybe even make some more structures plus different types of base designs and stuff like that in the future. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video, hopefully soon. But anyways, peace.